You wake up at 5 a.m. You hit the gym, you head to the office, and you grind until the sun goes down. You do it all for her. You pay the mortgage, you pay for the car she drives, you pay for the organic groceries in the fridge, and you pay for those expensive vacations she posts on Instagram. You think you're being a king. You think you're providing the dream. But there's a cold, dark shadow in your house that you're trying to ignore. While you're out there bleeding for the bills, her phone is buzzing with messages from a man who doesn't even own a suit. While you're getting "I'm too tired" or "I have a headache," he's getting the version of her that you haven't seen in years. You are the provider, the man who makes her life safe, but he is the benefit, the man who makes her feel alive. Today, we are tearing the lid off the most painful trap a man can fall into. We are going to show you exactly how you became the landlord of a heart that someone else is living in for free. You are paying for the bed, but another man is getting the fire that's supposed to happen in it. If you don't wake up now, you'll end up broke, alone, and wondering where your life went. Men, this channel is becoming a brotherhood. I set a goal to unite 3,000 real men before this month ends. If you're rocking with the truth and you want more men to wake up, hit subscribe, like this video, and turn on your notification. Make your support and voice count in the comment section. Let's get real, brother to brother. You were told that if you worked hard, if you were a good man, and if you took care of everything, you would be rewarded with loyalty and love. You thought that by removing all her stress, by taking care of the bills, the chores, and the problems, she would look at you with nothing but desire. But the opposite happened. The more you provided, the more she pulled away. The more you saved her, the more she started to look at you like a father or a boss instead of her man. This is the provider trap. It's a psychological hole that men fall into when they think money and safety can buy passion. It can't. In fact, for many women, total security is the death of desire. When she knows you will never leave, when she knows the bills will always be paid no matter how she treats you, she stops trying. She stops dressing up for you. She stops flirting with you. She starts taking you for granted. Let's look at a man we'll call Brian. Brian was a successful engineer. He made 6 figures and he loved his wife Jessica. He wanted her to have the best life. He told her she didn't have to work. He bought her a luxury SUV. He paid for her yoga retreats and her designer bags. He thought he was winning at life. But inside the house, Brian was a ghost. When he tried to hug Jessica, she would stiffen up. When he tried to initiate intimacy, she always had an excuse. She was overwhelmed by the house that Brian paid for. She was stressed by the life Brian provided. Brian was a loser in this story because he thought the solution was to provide more. He thought if he bought her a bigger house or a better vacation, she would finally love him again. But while Brian was working overtime to pay for a new kitchen, Jessica was spending her afternoons at the local park talking to a guy who worked as a part-time musician. This guy didn't have a car. He lived in a shared apartment. He couldn't provide a single bill, but he gave Jessica the benefits. He gave her the excitement, the danger, and the raw masculine energy that Brian had traded away for stability. Brian was paying for the stage, but the musician was the one putting on the show. This happens because when a man becomes a pure provider, he often loses his edge. He becomes predictable. He becomes a tool to be used rather than a man to be desired. A woman's survival brain loves a provider, but her primal brain loves a challenge. If you are 100% provider and 0% challenge, you are out of balance. You're basically her dad who gives her an allowance, and nobody is sexually attracted to their provider father figure. You have to ask yourself, does she look at you with respect, or does she look at you like a useful appliance? An appliance is great when it works, but you don't fall in love with a toaster. You don't feel passion for a dishwasher. If your only value in the house is that you pay for things, you have made yourself replaceable. The moment she finds a man who makes her feel the tingles while you're still paying the bills, she will find a way to justify giving him the benefits while you keep the receipts. It's a cold realization, but you have to face it. The good man who does everything right is often the man who gets treated the worst.
Why? Because there are no consequences for her bad behavior. If she's cold to you, you still pay the mortgage. If she's disrespectful, you still take her to dinner. You have taught her that your love is a given, but her respect is optional. Men, this channel is becoming a brotherhood. I set a goal to unite 3,000 real men before this month ends. If you're rocking with the truth and you want more men to wake up, hit subscribe, like this video, and turn on your notification. Make your support and voice count in the comment section. Now, we need to talk about the man who sees the game and refuses to play it. We need to talk about how you stop being the bank and start being the man. This isn't about being mean or being cheap. It's about self-respect. It's about understanding that your resources are a gift, not an obligation for someone who treats you like an option. Let's talk about a guy we'll call Sean. Sean was in the same spot as Brian. He was paying for a life he wasn't allowed to enjoy. He was the utility man. But Sean was different. He had a moment of clarity. He realized that he was subsidizing his own disrespect. He noticed his girlfriend was always too busy for him, but always had time for her male friends online. Instead of begging for her time, Sean did something that most men are too afraid to do. He stopped the flow. He didn't yell, he didn't make a scene, he just sat her down and said, "I've realized that I'm working very hard to provide a lifestyle that doesn't seem to make you happy or make you want to be close to me. So I'm making some changes. I'm moving into a smaller place and I'm going to focus on my own goals. Since we aren't really a team in the way I need, I think it's best if you figure out your own expenses from now on." Sean was the winner. He didn't wait to be cheated on. He didn't wait to be replaced. He saw that he was giving alpha benefits to a woman who was giving him beta treatment. By taking his resources off the table, he forced her to see his true value. She panicked. She tried to cry. She tried to call him selfish. But Sean stayed calm. He knew that a man who is willing to walk away is the only man a woman will ever truly respect. He reclaimed his time, his money, and his dignity. You see, the other guy, the one getting the benefits, usually has one thing you don't. He has nothing to lose. He doesn't care if she leaves. He doesn't care if she's mad. He isn't trying to buy her love. He just shows up, brings his energy, and leaves. And because he's unattached to the outcome, she chases him. She wants to earn his approval. Meanwhile, you are working yourself into an early grave trying to earn her approval with a credit card. You have to flip the script. You have to stop being the man who provides the safety net for her to jump into another man's arms. If she is not contributing to your peace, she should not be consuming your prosperity. It is that simple. Let's look at a third story, a man named Anthony. Anthony was married for 10 years. He realized his wife was living her best life on his dime while giving him zero affection. She was always out with the girls, always buying new clothes, but the bedroom was a desert. Anthony finally did some digging and found out she was supporting a younger guy, a guy who was struggling but exciting. She was literally using Anthony's hard-earned money to buy gifts for another man. Anthony didn't just get a divorce, he documented everything. He cut off the joint accounts. He showed the world who she really was. He realized that his kindness had been seen as weakness. He learned that you can never love a woman more than you love your own mission. He eventually found a woman who wanted to build with him, not live off him. But he only found her because he stopped being a human ATM. Brothers, if you're in this position, you need to wake up today. Not tomorrow, today. Look at your bank statement and then look at the way she looks at you. If those two things don't match, if you are giving 100% of your wallet and getting 0% of her heart, you are being scammed. You are in a bad business deal. And in business, when a deal is losing you money and giving you no return, you close the deal. You are a man of value. Your sweat, your time, and your effort are precious. Do not waste them on someone who sees you as a boring security guard for her fun life. Be the man who is the prize. Be the man who provides for a woman because she has earned that place in his life through loyalty, respect, and passion, not because he's trying to trick her into liking him. True masculine power comes from knowing you are okay on your own. When you don't need to provide to keep a woman, that's when she actually wants you. When she knows that the lifestyle you provide can vanish in a heartbeat if she disrespects the king of the house, she will treat you like the king you are. Stop paying for a movie you're not allowed to watch. Stop being the sponsor of her betrayal. Reclaim your frame, focus on your purpose, and only share your benefits with someone who treats your provisions as a blessing, not a right. So, here's a smart question for you. If you stopped paying for everything today, if the money and the lifestyle vanished, would she still be standing by your side, or would she be at the door before the check cleared? Think about that. Really think about it. If the answer scares you, you know what you have to do. Drop a comment below. Tell me, have you ever felt like you were just a paycheck in your own home? Have you ever seen the other guy get the energy you worked for? Let's talk about it. Your story might be the one that saves another brother from the same trap. Brothers, this channel is becoming a brotherhood. I set a goal to unite 3,000 real men before this month ends. If you're rocking with the truth and you want more men to wake up, hit subscribe, like this video, and turn on your notification. Make your support and voice count in the comment section. Stay strong, stay focused, and never ever pay for a life you aren't the lead in. I'll see you in the next one.